Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be showing you something which I personally think is one of the best mods I've ever seen for this Logitech wheel. And the company that I got this from, they have a ton of other mods for tons of other different wheels. It's really good. And it's this. So this is a open wheel mod. Gee, why do I keep moving my phone? This is an open wheel mod for the Logitech G920 specifically, as you can see from these holes. But you can probably get an adapter for this to work on Thrustmaster wheels, even Moser wheels. But I wouldn't do it on a Moser wheel because they have their own version of this. But this just feels better than even the Moser version because, well, for one, it has these steel rods inside of here which fully support it, and even bend this thing as hard as possible. I couldn't break it, which is actually really awesome. As you can see, it is actually made with carbon infused plastic, which is, well, better than most other products I've seen, which try to basically turn this into an open wheel thing, basically. Now, in one of my previous videos where I showed you how to mod the wheel, I did show you this thing quite briefly, which is basically the very similar thing. It doesn't have all the same like security. It's still like pretty unbreakable, but this is just way stronger, slightly heavier. It just feels a lot, I don't know, more quality. These are both really awesome products, so I do like both of these. I personally prefer this because it's better for the F1 games, and because F1 cars nowadays have this sort of like bottom bit, it just looks so awesome, especially when it's attached to the wheel. And I'm gonna do that quickly. Now, in my last video, I did show you how you can attach these things really easily without having to undo the board and everything. You don't have to do it once. So what we have to do, I would have the screws, but I just can't bother to put them in. So what we have to do is unscrew these screws and just slap that thing on. It's really simple. So now I can just take the wheel off, nice and simple. As you can see, that's like the weird inner part of it. Then I have to simply align this in the middle, just like so. You see it sort of clicks in the middle there. It's actually the exact same thing. Don't worry about these holes for now. I'll show you what you do with them later. And you simply just, I definitely did not just drop a screw though. You just screw all these screws back into the slots. It's really simple. Even once you put the first screw in, it's perfectly fine. So, yeah. Then once you've put all the screws in, just get your Allen key and simply just screw them in. Now, we want to make sure you do. I think I mentioned this in the last video. I'm not sure if I did or not. You just have to make sure you don't overly tighten these, especially with these sorts of wheels. It applies to any one of these wheels. Except the Logitech wheel, like the standard one, because that has like a little spacer at the front. But honestly, prefer it without, with this cool little logo in the middle. Now what you want to do once you've done this is make sure it works. So put your Allen key in slots, make sure the buttons press. And yeah, it's worked every time, but always a little precaution I like to do when putting these wheels on. And it also comes with a ton of these. How do I keep dropping stuff? It comes with a ton of these things here. They're basically little buttons, so you put them in here. That stays in there, like it's pretty firm in there. Those are your buttons. You put them in. They come in like you can have black or red, and there's like quite a good choice of them. It's got long ones for the back ones and short ones for these ones at the front here. Make sure they all press, and it's all good. I'm just going to quickly load up F124, which is conveniently already loaded. I'll just show you what it sort of feels like in an actual sort of game scenario here. So we're loading straight into Baku now. It actually is. Many people disagree with me because a lot of people hate this circuit for some reason. I actually like this circuit. It's a very odd thing to say, but I actually like Baku. It's I don't know, it feels like an odd thing to say, but you know, I just like it. Yeah, let's see how this drives. So while I'm doing this, I will explain why I think this is better than like a regular Logitech wheel for driving in these sort of games. Not just in F1, but in many other games too. Oh, jeez, no, this wheel is not affecting my full skill level, by the way. Yeah, I think I may have forgotten to set the difficulty to hard for some reason. Why is it going back to easy? I don't know. Anyway, this wheel, because it is quite a bit lighter than the regular Logitech G920 wheel, or a G923 wheel, same thing basically. They do make them for the G923 as well, You will actually find more mods for the G923 and G29 for some odd reason. You'll find more. I don't know why. That's why I really love this company, because on the G920, I'll put a link in the description by the way. For the G920, there's barely any open wheel mods. This is the only one I actually found, and it actually turned out to be good and affordable too. Like, this is awesome. This wheel will cost you 40 quid, which sounds expensive at first, but it makes such a difference. The reason why I keep hitting the walls is I keep looking back at my camera. Also, it's very rainy, which does affect a lot. Usually I'm actually really good at back here. I feel like it also adds to the realism, this wheel. Gosh. It completely adds to the realism, and yeah, because it's lighter, you feel the force feedback more, especially if you have the force feedback turned up a lot. You do feel it a lot more than in the Logitech wheel I found. It feels stronger too. Honestly, it's just ridiculously good. And because it feels strong, it does not feel like it's about to fall apart, like I've seen with some other wheel mods. They just feel like they're a bit flimsy and you have to fall apart. No, this feels quality, which I think is very much awesome. And also, another cool thing about this, and with the other open wheel mods from this company, they have a lot of customization options, not just the buttons, but as you can see here, I've got because this button is actually my pit release button. I've got a few more labels here just to remind me about what they do, because on occasion I do actually forget which one the pit one is, and I always lose a few seconds even sometimes. And that is really helpful. They also improved the grips on this, I'm pretty sure, since the last one, which is also really good. Like I feel no discomfort doing this, and that's like quite a weird thing to say. But again, with some of these wheel mods, because it's just plastic and they've got no like nice comfy bits on the side, I don't know why, but it really hurts your hands after some time. This feels awesome. And not only that, so the company is based, I think, in like Norway. It took like 3 to 4 days to ship here. The moment I placed the order, literally dispatched within like, I don't know, it was like a couple hours. It's so awesome. Which is why I keep buying stuff. Yeah. And honestly, I do think it has improved my driving. Even if it doesn't look this way, it honestly has improved my driving in F124. Or any F1, doesn't really make much difference here. Jeebus. I want to say this was quite a bad example to do. Yeah, and compared to the other open wheel one that I did in the last video, this one is way easier to drive in Forza. It sounds weird again, but for some reason I can drive this one in Forza even better. Now, the reason why I wouldn't really use this in Forza that much is because, well, you turn the wheel more than 180 degrees, right? That's what these wheels are meant for, 180 degree racing. Did I say racing? Damn it, racing. But it somehow is good for that, mainly because it's got like this bottom section on the wheel as well, which just makes it a lot better, a lot easier to maneuver as well. Yeah, I feel like I've just won more races with this. Again, it sounds weird, but when you actually get it, it makes a lot of sense. As you can literally see from that. Why did I brake so much? Because I keep looking at my camera to make sure it's still recording. So anyway, that was my review of this really cool wheel, which I personally think is one of the best mods I've ever found for the Logitech G920, because, well, one, I can't find any other ones, and two, this has just been an awesome wheel that I've wanted to review for so long now, and I've just got the chance to today, so it's really good. And if you don't want to spend the extra money on this, then I'd say even get this one. This wheel is also really good. It also printed with carbon plastic. In fact, I think all the products on the product page, which I'll put in the description, is printed with carbon infused plastic, which makes it even stronger. This one just feels more strong, and it is incredibly good quality, as you can see. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.